Welcome. Oh, all right, we're off mute. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another live stream where you never know what's going to happen on a live stream. So good to see everybody. I thought I had a few more seconds there, but we are ready to roll. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, just getting myself situated. Like I said, I thought I had a few more seconds there. That clock was rolling. Hope you guys are doing well, having a good day so far. Larry, what's up, Larry? George, John, Vito. Welcome everybody to another episode of Apple Home Talk Live. We're going to hang out for the next hour and just talk about our smart home stuff and, nerd out a little bit. It's always a lot of fun. We'll talk about some new products, a couple of topics I had in mind that I wanted to mention today. We'll talk about, and then we'll just kind of feed off of you guys. You guys can ask me questions. We'll do questions at least for like half of the stream, and I'll answer as many as I can. Just have an open dialogue. It's always fun. Let's say hi to some folks before we kind of get rolling. Mike, what's up, Mike from Rhode Island? Glad you could make it. Let me know too if you can hear me and see me and everything sounds okay. Audio sounds cranked up today. Thank you, Jeff. I just noticed that. Let me bring that down. Are we a little bit better? How's that? Is that a little bit better? Sounds good. Mike says sounds good. Let me know if I'm too loud for you guys. Looks good. Sounds good. Thank you, Brian. Edgar, what's up, Edgar? How you doing today? Better now. Thank you. Okay. Appreciate that, guys. And as always, just let me know if I need to make any adjustments. We'll do that. Much clearer. Thank you. All right. Good deal. Appreciate you guys. Biz, Mark, Matt. What's up, Matt from London? Awesome to have you here. We got Jan from Quebec. George is in the house. What's up, George? Hope you're having a good week so far. Edgar said hey to you. We got Brian and Dan. What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are doing well. Will from Netherlands. Man, we got people from all over the place. This is awesome. Don is in the house from Delaware. What's going on, Don? Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. Poga McMaster is here. Says good afternoon, HomeKit lovers. Awesome, great to see you here. All right, Adriano. Awesome, so good to see everybody. We got Grand Rapids, Michigan in the house. What's going on? Good to see you here. MJR Technology Reviews. So, how's everybody doing? Let's just quick little update on me. Let's see if you've been following or not been following. I post some of this stuff on Instagram and other places. But I was on the HomeKit Insider podcast. What was that? Just a few days ago. So if you guys missed that, check that out. I did put a link to that in the video description if you want to see it. We talk about new HomeKit stuff and everything like that. So that was always fun to hang out and talk more smart home stuff with fellow tech enthusiasts. Chris checked it out. Awesome. Thanks, Chris, for watching. Ian from Oklahoma. Sorry if I butcher your name there. What's up, Silver Cab? Good to see you. All right, we got California in the house too. Terry, what's up, Terry? Yep. So, that was fun to do something. I just realized I didn't set man, I'm kind of all over the place today, guys. I apologize. Bear with me, hit that do not disturb. You know how lives go. Something will probably break in here. Let's see, last week, my wife crashed the stream. The week before that, my dog was beaten at the door and I had to let my dog in here. So, you never know. But let's jump into some things. Like I said, I did that podcast. That was fun to do something, a little different. A little bit different format was cool. So I've also been working on my smart home. I've been losing a little bit of sleep as I've started messing around with Home Assistant. Some of you guys know I talked about presence sensors last week. So I've been using the FP1E, that new Aqara presence sensor. Got one or two automations set up with that. I did set up the laundry room motion automation that my wife wanted. So I did go ahead and do that. So we're trying to take care of her there on that one. Also got the FP, or the everything present sensor from Lewis. I mentioned this on the stream last week and got this set up, and really cool because I'm also using it for Bluetooth and stuff in Home Assistant. So might do some more stuff with that maybe on the channel. Let's see. Let's see what you guys got going on. Vito says I should let the dog in every week. Yeah, I don't mind her being here. There's actually, I bet you there's probably been some of these live streams where the dog has been right here or right behind me, probably right under me the whole time, and nobody even knew. She's usually pretty quiet, but that day she just happened to be outside of the room, and I always shut the door. And sometimes if she's not with me, man, she will literally just, I guess she's headbutting the door. I don't know what she's doing, but I hear the door just boom, 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 boom. So that happened a couple weeks ago in the stream. Nice. Don says my EP1, which controls my bathroom lights, has been amazing. Rock solid. Very nice. Yep. Love millimeter wave for motion automations. It's really awesome. And Larry says, got my replacement video doorbell. Nice. Yeah, I remember you were having some issues with that. So good to see they took care of you there. Home Assistant is getting easier. They keep updating every week. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I will say it's definitely not for everybody. I'm learning. I have spent a lot of time already on it. So I look forward to bringing some more of that to the channel. I don't see us going like full Home Assistant on the channel by any means anytime soon. But it will be fun to kind of share my experience with that. And I think it is for some people, and it's not for other people, but what you can do with it is, there's no question. It's pretty impressive. Okay, I see we have a question here. I will go ahead and say, as we're getting going here, if you have any questions, do preface your comment with the word question. So I say this every week, but that kind of helps your comment stick out to me. So I'll just flag that, and I will come back to all the questions, and I'll try to get to as many as I can throughout the stream as well. But I will get back to everything that I can. Jeff, I see you, man. I think you left that comment before. When is the new merch coming out? Dude, it's on my list. I promise you, I want to do some more shirts, at least so bad. It's been hard to find the time to get this done, but it is on my list, so I don't have a date yet. I gotta come up. I've got some ideas, haven't put it to paper yet, but it is definitely on my radar. So I appreciate you asking, and I look forward to coming up with some cool stuff for you guys. And I will definitely rock that once we get some new stuff here in the streams. Ingo, what's going on, Ingo? Glad you could make it. Appreciate you being here. When is Andrew coming to your live stream? That would be cool. I actually thought about, when I was doing the podcast, I actually thought about, maybe doing some guests here. I don't know. I think live streams are... Not everybody wants to do live streams. I don't know that he would or wouldn't, but it would be fun to do some more stuff with other people, whether it be live streams or not. So definitely something, that I've kind of been thinking about. All right, I see some questions here. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about security systems and just see what you guys are doing. This has been kind of top of mind for me lately since I did that Ecobee review recently on their whole security system. I see Don Powers. Hold on real quick. Don celebrates 26 months. Thank you, Don, for being a channel member for 26 months. I appreciate that. Got to know about the Skull Creek Boathouse. Yeah, this is just it's a little place in Hilton Head. Just a cool little place near the water. Whenever we're in the area we go. But yeah, that's all it is. Just a little place to get some food and enjoy when the weather's nice. It's a fun place. So thanks, Don, for the question and for being a channel member. But yeah, so the security systems, after using Ecobee for a little bit, I've been thinking about whether I want to stick with that, go back to Abode. Abode is what I've really been using for a long time, and it just seems to be really solid for me. Curious what you guys are using. Let's see. So this is the Abode security system. They have some hubs that don't support HomeKit, but a couple of them do. I've been a fan of this for different reasons. I'm thinking about maybe doing some more stuff on here on the channel regarding security systems. Another reason I've been kind of thinking about this too is I've been playing around with the Onvis security sensor is what they're calling it. Sorry, I don't have my other camera set up today. I was trying to, and one of the little adjustments kind of got broke. It's not broken. I just need to get my tools out to fix it. I didn't have time for that, so we'll do it this way. But this is the Onvis security sensor, and this is one of the, I'm going to say this is one of the very few products, if not the only native HomeKit product that I've seen that actually allows you to utilize a siren in HomeKit. So what's interesting about that is that you can create automations with any of your HomeKit sensors, door sensors, motion sensors, even from different brands, and essentially create automations that would trigger a siren on here, all natively in HomeKit, which is something you can't do even with Abode or Ecobee or any of the other ones. They don't expose a siren to HomeKit. So that's pretty interesting. I'm curious what you guys think, if that's something I should cover more on the channel. It's kind of fun to be able to play with a security system and create those automations with the siren, I feel like, in HomeKit. Let's see, let me get to question. Can you use it with Aqara? I'm not really sure. If you're talking about if you're talking about this one right here, yeah, you can use this. Like I said, it exposes, you can put the siren basically in HomeKit through, I guess you're doing it through scenes, but yeah, through automations, you can use any door sensors or whatever from any brand. So that's why I was saying it's kind of, it's kind of cool. Craig, thank you. Craig said, I love a review of Onvis. All right. I appreciate the feedback. I've been thinking about it. It's just an interesting product. It's different. So I thought about maybe doing some more on the channel with that. Let's see. See some talk about the Aqara stuff. Aqara always makes appearances in our live streams, don't they? Let's see. Silver also says, I have 2 Ecobee thermostats, doorbell, and sensors waiting to be installed. Just moved. Yeah, so that's basically the setup that I just installed and did in that video. The hardware and stuff, in a nutshell, my conclusion was I love the hardware and the features are great. I just don't like that they're really locking you into their security plan to even use a lot of the features. That was my biggest downside with it. But great products. I love the thermostat. Been using that for years. I might change out the doorbell again because it doesn't support HomeKit secure video, and I do kind of miss that. So I've been thinking about maybe trying another doorbell, but great product. It's worked well though. My wife did say it was a little slow, I think, in the last stream she was in here. Real quick, Dawn, I'm sorry. I saw that Dawn gifted 5 memberships. I'm a little late there on that. Thank you so much, Dawn, for doing that. Everybody who got a gifted membership from Dawn. Let's see, can I see who all got those? Brian, Wilson, Felipe, let's see, D Brown, Brandon, all you guys were gifted memberships thanks to Dawn. So thank you, Dawn, again for that, and just for continuing to support the channel. I should say, I guess too, if you're not a channel member or you're interested in it, there's a join button somewhere down there next to the subscribe button and stuff where you can get more information. you get early access to new videos. You get access to our monthly member chats, also access to our member Discord server where I'm in there every single day interacting with the members and stuff. A lot of good recommendations and good feedback and stuff there in the member Discord server. So nice. Eric says Abode for 5 years. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't know if it's been quite 5. It probably has been about 5 years that I've been using Abode as well. And I'm thinking about going back to it. I mean, I didn't uninstall mine, so it's still all in place. There's a lot to like about Abode. All right, I'm flagging your questions. I see there's a lot of them. Oh, nice. Modern Day Tech is in the house. Love Skull Creek Boathouse. I go there all the time. One of the best sunset dinners. Yeah, awesome, man. Thanks, Eric, for joining the stream. I hope you're doing well. Everybody go check out Modern Day Tech on YouTube. Great YouTube channel there. Yeah, man, you were down in Hilton Head not too long ago. We missed each other, unfortunately. I think that was the same week my daughter was starting back school, so a lot going on here, and we had just come back from Florida, I believe. So yeah, it's still a couple hours away for us, still 2 or 3 hours away. But yeah, man, we'll get up hopefully at CES in Las Vegas again in January, if nothing else. Also, we got Edgar's Home Tech in here. Looks like a nice sensor to test. Another YouTube channel. Go check out Edgar's channel, guys, as well as George Langerbeer. Oh, talking about CES right there. Nice. What up, Modern Day Tech? Just booked my CES rooms and flights. Looking forward to hanging out again. Yeah, man, it was awesome. Got to hang out with George, Eric, a lot of guys and girls from at CES in January. Looking forward to doing that again. Just being around a bunch of tech enthusiasts like myself. That's always fun. Oh, cool. Philip says, I recently got Abode and really enjoying it. Very good. Nice to hear. Are you guys using Abode in HomeKit? Are you using the security system in the Apple Home app or not? Curious about that. That was one of my other complaints, I guess you could say, with Ecobee, is that you can't access the security system in HomeKit, which is kind of a bummer. I missed that. That's something that I used pretty regularly, you know, with my Abode system. Edgar, yeah, man, you'll have to come on out. Come on out to CES one day, and anybody else here that's in the chat for that matter. If you're at CES, definitely shoot me a line and we'll have to get up. Let's see. All right, another thing. We talked last week quite a bit about UPSs. So I did want to go ahead and share that I did get my UPS installed. I know some people had some questions. For those that don't know, that's an uninterrupted power supply, and I installed one in my rack for my network gear mainly, so that if I have power surges or a power outage, it will keep, you know, everything running for a while until the power is restored. And I put a link to the one that I am using down in the description if you're interested. It's a Cyber Power UPS, so I don't think I had the link last week, but just to give you a little update on my current situation. This is what we're looking like right now. So I spent a little bit of time, I guess, after last week's stream, getting that installed. And you can see right here, that's the Cyber Power we got installed. And I got my unified gear up and running. So everything is coming along. It's coming along slowly, you know, making progress. You can see I got, still have a Reolink NVR. That's what this is right here. It's for my cameras, my Abode system up here for my security system. I have a couple of hubs in here, Lutron, Philips Hue. We got, I got a Home Assistant Yellow is in here, as well as my Aqara M3 hub right there. I think that's all the hubs. Oh, there's a little Flick hub. We got the Eve degree right here, so we know how hot it is in that room. So it's coming along. it's coming along, but just want to give you guys an update because there was a lot of people asking about that UPS. That's the one that I'm using, and I mean, I've only had it for a few days, but so far it's awesome. It seems to be great. Thanks everybody, appreciate that. Yeah, spent some time. That's been, you know, it's been a progression. It's slowly progressed over the last couple years, I guess. Yeah, I'm curious too regarding those security systems. If anyone else is using any other security system with HomeKit or with Apple Home, let me know what you're using. I'm really curious. I see Eric uses Abode. Let's see. I will agree with this, Corey. Corey says Abode's cameras are subpar. I will agree with this. I don't use any of their cameras actually. I got the one camera that's installed on the hub, and I don't really use that. It's just there. It's not very good, so I never got any of their other cameras, and I don't think their other cameras support HomeKit. I could be wrong about that. They definitely don't support HomeKit. Well, I shouldn't say definitely. I'm pretty sure they don't support HomeKit Secure Video. And in fact, if I was going to get a new Abode system nowadays, I would probably go with this one because it's kind of like the same, but it just doesn't have the camera built in. And then I would use my own, you know, HomeKit cameras or whatever cameras I want to use instead of the Abode stuff. But I'm curious if anybody else is doing like a DIY security system in HomeKit, or if anybody's using Aqara, you can kind of build your own with Aqara or something else. Oh, Corey said that's what I have. Yeah, nice. Don says I also got the CyberPower CP1500 True Sine Wave UPS last week. Oh, nice. Nice. Configured with your Synology. Yeah, I still got to take that step and configure with my Synology, but that's next. But I've got all my network gear except for the Synology. Well, I guess the Synology is plugged into it, and on my network router, all going through that. So. George says, real shame there's not a full-blown DIY alarm system with decent cameras. Just doesn't exist. Lone Star Trent. What's up, Trent? How you doing today? Trent says, Ring is untrustworthy due to Amazon. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Ring personally. Brett, what's going on, Brett? Glad you could make it. Finally made a stream. Good to see you here. Hope you're having a good day. J Will, not native, but the Ring security through Homebridge has been pretty solid. I think a lot of people are doing that. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. It seems like a lot of people use Homebridge for their security system needs, and not a bad way to go if you got Homebridge up and running already. Yeah, MJR also uses Ring plus Homebridge. 7-ring cameras works well. Hate Ring for not being HomeKit, but it works. Yep. Oh, nice. Nest security system. That's one I don't really think about too often for some reason. Craig says using the Nest security system with the Starling hub, but it is Google, of course. So yeah, interesting. I forget about Nest with their security options. Oh, Ring through scripted. Okay, nice. Using the security features or just cameras through scripted? Interesting. Scripted for the win. Yep, I'm still rocking with scripted. Scripted has been pretty awesome. All right, and real quick too, we mentioned this a little bit in the last stream or two, but Inovelli, so I did a review on these. They are finally shipping, or they have shipped the first batch. I know, so most of you, if you've ordered one of these, should come. This has been cool to see because this is the white series. Is that right? Nope. There we go. This is the white series. Been cool to see because when when I first did the review, I had an early unit which didn't have the packaging. So it's nice to see the packaging, and they also sent me the black cover. So I'm thinking about doing like a black outlet here in the studio with the gray walls. I don't know, it might look cool. Might be something different to try, but these switches are really cool. Support matter over thread. Again, this is the Inovelli white series, and I think I have a link down in the description for these where you can, yeah, because I have a discount code that saves you, it's either 5 or 10% off your entire purchase. So if you do order a bunch of these, you can save a little bit of money using that code or that link down below. But yeah, nice to see these shipping. I know they've had some trouble getting, there's been a lot of demand, so they've been trying to get everything out from what I can tell. And I'm really excited to see their other products like the fan controller and everything start shipping. I've been a really big fan, just a very powerful smart switch. A lot you can do with it, so really cool stuff. All right, I see some questions, lots of questions rolling in. I'm gonna get to all these. Let's go ahead and start answering some questions. We'll do that. Nitish, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name to anybody. I do that often. I apologize. I love Inovelli. Just installed the red to pair with my Nanoleaf smart bulbs. Awesome, man. That's cool. I've thought quite hard about maybe trying out one of the red switches. They're probably easier to get a hold of, I assume, than the white series right now. And since I'm doing kind of experimenting with Home Assistant, I should be able to do that with no issue. So I've thought about doing that, but so far I've only tried their newer matter switches, and again, just really good product in my opinion so far. Shane's not wearing. Yeah, I do have other shirts, believe it or not. Let's see. All right, we got quite a few questions. Samir has a question about SwitchBot. Says I have about the bot. I have it on my AC, but my hub is around 20 to 25 feet away, and my SwitchBot lags a bit. Is that normal? Do I need to get another hub closer to the SwitchBot? That could go either way. You know, it is connecting over Bluetooth, so sometimes Bluetooth can be a little bit laggy regardless whether or not you have a good connection. So that could be the issue, the distance, especially if you have walls or anything. You know, you're at Bluetooth range, you know. So 20, 25 feet, you could be, you know, kind of getting out of range there potentially, especially if you've got walls and stuff in the way. But yeah, so you can try. I would probably try moving my hub closer and see if that fixes it. If not, it may just be a Bluetooth thing, because Bluetooth sometimes is just kind of slow, you know. The hub 2. Okay, the hub 2. Yeah. So either way, it's those bots are connecting to Bluetooth or connecting through Bluetooth back to the hub. So, you know, Bluetooth range typically I think is just around like 30 feet if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know, I'm not sure if it's gotten better over the years. Somebody else might know that. I haven't been using any of the bots in a while, but I would just move the hub closer to your bot, try it out for a little while, maybe a day or so, and see if that improves. That'll tell you if, you know, maybe another hub closer would be a better, a good solution for you. Question, I'm thinking on buying the Mow and Flow. Any opinion? Excuse me. Let's look it up. Does anybody here use Mow and Flow? Drop us a comment and let Bismarck know in the chat. John Wolf, no, it is not vodka. I don't drink vodka like that. Now, if that was dark, then you might have to worry about that being bourbon or something. But no, just water. I've been really thirsty today. I did a workout earlier today, and then I spent 20 or so minutes in the sauna, which was just brutal. So I think because of that, I've just been like pounding water all day. All right, where were we? The Mow and Flow water shutoff valve. This is a permanent solution, I personally considered this for a little while. I looked into it. I looked into some reviews. I decided not to go this way because, I don't know, I read some reviews where people were getting notifications about the, what was it? The irregular flow or something like that. And I just really didn't want a permanent smart home product. I already have so many notifications and stuff. So I just hesitated with that because it was so permanent. You probably have to get a plumber to come out and put it, in your pipes. So I decided to go against it, and I just use Retrofit shutoff valves for this type of thing. But, I think Moen makes good products. I just personally didn't try it. So I don't know if anybody else has any experience with it or not. But if so, drop a comment there in the chat. But that's what I did. The other Houston, I saw you had a new water dog bowl. Yes, I shared that. Oh, I think I did share it on YouTube also as a short video. Is it compatible with HomeKit? No, it is not. Let me see if I can find that thing. I don't think we looked it up. Let's see, what was it called? Pet Marvel. Oh man, thank you so much. MJR Technologies, super chat. Says, been watching for a while, use it on the family. Thank you so much. I will definitely do that, and I will let them know that you said to use it on the family. I appreciate the support, man. That is very kind of you. So back to the question regarding the dog water bowl. This is the brand Pet Marvel. They sent this to me, and it was just, this is the one right here that I got. So it's not smart in the sense that it's not connected to Wi-Fi or anything, which is kind of nice, honestly, to have a product that you don't have to use an app or connect to Wi-Fi or anything like that. But it has a motion sensor right here, and you can, through the button, you can either turn that on or off or whatever. But the motion sensor, if you use that, it'll turn on the fountain when the dog gets close, and obviously turn it off when there's no motion. So it's I don't really need it in HomeKit, to be honest, because of that. So yeah, that hopefully answers the question there. Will, what's going on? Will says, have you seen the new rumored M4 Mac Mini that is said to be about the size of the Apple TV, maybe a little taller? I haven't looked too much into the rumors lately. We are getting close to September. I guess it's that time. But I've already seen rumors on the iPhone 17. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to the rumors, but I have not looked much into this. I know I have not used an Apple or a Mac Mini in many, many years. They're awesome products if you have a good use case for it, but I have not looked too much into this myself. Is this one that you would use, and what would you use it for, as your main computer or something else? Curious about that. Let me get back to the regular chat. That's the problem with these questions. It takes me away from my regular chat where you guys are talking. Ray says, and thank you, Brian, for the feedback as well. Says, have you considered doing, or maybe you already have done, a video comparing all automation solutions? For example, Home Assistant, Homey, Habitat, Hoobs, Scripted, IFTT, etc. I have not done a video exactly like that. That's a good idea. I appreciate the suggestion. I have not used Hoobs Pro yet. Let's see. I guess I've used everything else. Yeah, it might be something we can look at. That could be interesting. Appreciate the suggestion there. All right, we got a few more. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I do. Sorry, looking through your comments, trying to get back up to you, catch up to everybody. Maybe use it to run Home Assistant. Nice. Yeah, I think it would be pretty awesome in like a server room or something to do some stuff like that. Cool. All right. Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? Thank you for the patience. I appreciate you guys. If you asked a question a while ago, I'll try to get back to everybody's questions. Jeff says, would you purchase a Narwhal Frio Ultra now or wait to see if it will integrate with HomeKit vacuum cleaners when Apple releases that update? Honestly, I don't know. If I really wanted a robot vacuum, I mean, I guess you could wait at this point till iOS 18 comes and just see what happens. But I'm going to show you something here. Why that might not be the best idea. As soon as I can find it. I'm looking at iOS 18 notes. I was looking at this the other day. So, yes, robot vacuums are coming to the Apple Home app finally. But it says right here later this year, so it may not even come. I assume that means it may not be ready with iOS 18 when iOS 18 launches. So, I guess it just depends on how bad you want a robot vacuum. The Narwhal Frio X, it's a great robot vacuum. You can use it in Siri shortcuts still, so there's a lot of flexibility there. In terms of Matter, I don't know. I guess it just depends. Some people probably would never really use the, HomeKit automation features if your robot vacuum was in there or not. If you just want to be able to control it with your voice assistant, with your HomePod or something like that, you can already do that essentially through Siri shortcuts. So, I mean, I don't know. If it was me and I needed a robot vacuum, I don't think I would wait for Matter or wait on Apple for this. But, like I said, it may just depend on how bad you need a robot vacuum. If you got a few months or so that you don't mind waiting, maybe wait it out, see what happens through the end of the year, Edgar says, I feel it's more for 18.1. Yeah, very well could be. What about a video of viewer automations? Thump Jimmy says, we've done that before. Did you see the older ones? Thump Jimmy, we did that. Gosh, how long ago was that? Was that like 2 years ago? Has it been that long? That was a lot of fun. I've had a few people ask about that in the live stream, so I think we might bring that back. I'll have to put out an official call for automations from you all, and maybe we'll do something like that again soon. That was a lot of fun. Always really cool to see the super impressive and just creative things that everybody's doing. It's fun because you get to see people solving their own problems with automations, which will be different than mine. And different from yours and everything. So it's kind of cool to see how people use smart home tech to solve their own, individual issues around the house. So really cool stuff. I think that would be fun to do again. Edgar says, I doubt we'll get rooms in HomeKit. We'll probably just get battery status and on off. That's your opinion. Actually, Edgar, I would think the same, but if you look closely, I think it's right here. Let me see. This right here tells me that maybe we will get more room control. It says, so you can add them to your cleaning routines or I'm trying not to set off your HomePods here, or tell you know who to do some spot cleaning in the living room. So that kind of leads me to think that maybe there will be like, room control with that, because of that comment. So I don't know. Time will tell, but, at least we're getting robot vacuums in the Apple Home app. Man, I've seen people asking for that for years now. As long as I've been doing this YouTube channel, I think I've seen that comment. We need robot vacuums in the Home app. So it's finally coming. Turin says, I don't think you'll miss out on anything with the Narwhal Frio not being in HomeKit. Yeah, it just depends. I think it depends on automations. I know some people get really advanced with their vacuum automations. Maybe they use Home Assistant or tie it in through Homebridge or something. And, they'll do automations based on when they're home or when they leave and arrive and sleep and all kinds of stuff like that. Personally, I don't do that, so I really wouldn't get much either in terms of use for having my robot vacuum in the Apple Home app. But nonetheless, I still want it. I still want to see it, but I probably wouldn't use it a lot for the automations either. So all right, I'm going through these questions, y'all. I promise. When is iOS 18 coming out? That will be in September. Any recommendations for a wireless control smart paddle remote similar to the style Inovelli White series? Trying to think. The only thing I can think of, excuse me, I don't know that there is any wireless paddle remote other than the Lutron Pico paddle remote. Lutron has these and they're awesome. I love them, but out of the box, these only work with Lutron switches. So you can't use one of these to control other HomeKit devices, for example. They will only work with Lutron devices in the Lutron app. That said, if you're running Homebridge or probably Home Assistant or something like that, a little more advanced, you can probably get that into HomeKit. Well, I know you can get that into HomeKit through Homebridge if you have the Lutron bridge. So that's the only thing I can think of, though. So I don't know if anybody else have any suggestions for that, but I can't think of anyone, and not another one in that same style as this. There's definitely some wireless buttons, but not in that same style. Yeah, Philips Hue. Thank you, Brian. Philips Hue has one, but again, not a paddle. So there's a number of buttons. I've got quite a few different wireless buttons, but not in that same style. Serge, what's going on? Rodriguez says, hey Shane, true fan of the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Curious on your thoughts with the HomePods.
You're welcome.
There you have it. Okay, here we go. What's coming after? I was wondering where that was going. So, what's coming after this HomePod and what might come with updates for HomePod 2. I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to rumors, and even so, I don't think there's been much out there aside from a HomePod with a screen type of device. I do think that's coming. But again, we've been hearing and talking about that rumor for, I think, the better part of 2 years now. But I do think that'll be the next big significant update or product release in terms of the smart speaker HomePod type of deal for your home, smart home from Apple. I don't know when that's going to come. Hopefully 2025 will be the year we see an Apple smart hub with the screen and a speaker. Maybe sooner, but I'm not holding my breath, Mac Rumors is suggesting the HomePod will have a screen with a robotic arm and act as a true home control device in 2026. I don't know if that's joking or what. There's a link. I'll have to see if I can get to that. A robotic arm. I don't know. I can't with all these rumors, man. They've been talking about the HomePod with the screen, like I said, at least 2 years now. I don't know. I'm trying to find that one. I want to see what a HomePod with a robot arm looks like. Brian says, I think it's a stretch. Let's see. Drop the link on Discord. Thank you. Let's see. Not seeing that. I'm not seeing that particular one. I would like to see what that would look like. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Brian. Let me get that. Let me pull that up. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. We're going to try to get this link pulled up. Oh, okay. A robotic arm like that. I don't know. I mean, it would be pretty cool if it like moves around, I guess, but I don't know. What do y'all think? You think that's going to happen? Would leverage Siri and Apple Intelligence. Oh, never mind. Sorry, setting off your speakers probably. Kerman says Apple has recently prioritized development of the device, putting it under the purview of Kevin Lynch, Apple's vice president of technology, who has overseen such projects as Apple Watch. All right, well, just keep it affordable. Yeah, that's funny. I doubt that. If this thing comes out like this with an arm that moves around, I doubt affordable is going to be in the conversation. It does look like the old flower iMac. Yeah, so Apple is now looking to launch the device as soon as 2026 or 20. I mean, that's the thing. They've been talking about these rumors for a screen and for so long, and I don't know. I don't waste too much time on it because according to a lot of the rumors, we should have had one by now. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I don't know. I just enjoy the stuff we have and try not to focus too much on these rumors because I don't know, until we really get close and they get, very definite that we're going to see something. It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy stuff out there. Keenan, yeah, that's a good point. Wish the Wemo scene controller was more reliable. Yeah, it was reliable for me, but the battery issues were bad. So I stopped using mine a while back. And there's so many other smart buttons now that I'm not using that one anymore. But I really like the form factor. I like that you could put that in an actual switch too. So yeah, that was a good one. But I don't know. Wemo hasn't been doing a whole lot lately. It seems like in terms of their smart home stuff. All right. Let me get to some more of these questions, y'all. Thank you for the patience. Let's see. Greg says, is Logitech Circle View still your preferred HomeKit doorbell that integrates with HomeKit? Interesting. So I've been kind of playing around with this. I really did like the Ecobee one. It integrates with the thermostat. Great. You get the pop-up feed on the thermostat. The feature itself is really cool. But it doesn't support HomeKit Secure Video, which is a big downside, I think. So for HomeKit Secure Video, native HomeKit Secure Video, I think the Logitech Circle View is still my favorite. It's either that or the Aqara doorbell. I would probably be using the Aqara doorbell because you can also do like local recording and stuff like that on there. It has a ton of features, but the only thing I don't like about the Aqara video doorbell is that it has the horizontal feed. So for my front yard, my front porch, that just doesn't fit well. I need a vertical feed. But if a horizontal feed works for you, then that would be a good one to look at. I actually installed one at my mom's house and at my son's apartment. So I installed these for family members. It just doesn't work for my yard. So I was using the Logitech Circle View until I removed it to try out the Ecobee for testing on that video. Steven says, love my Aqara doorbell. Yeah, Brian says Logitech has a PR issue. Yes, I did see that. That was quite interesting. Let's see. Next question. John says, is anyone having trouble with their TP-Link router? Mine keeps going down once a week and I have to reboot everything. That's too bad. I have not been using TP router lately, but I did not have any issues when I was using one. Zach, what's going on? Zach says, love your channel. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate the support there, man. Says, I get so many ideas from you. However, I'm a Homey user, but do you have any other vibration sensors? Trying to do your dryer is done automation. Oh, I missed the second part of that. Let me see if I can find that. I missed the second part of that comment there, and I can't find it. Oh, the Aqara sensor just isn't accurate. Interesting. The Aqara sensor has always been very accurate for me. I'm trying to think of another. I don't know that there is another vibration sensor that works with a HomeKit, but you're using Homey, so I'm sure there's another probably generic Zigbee vibration sensor that you can use and connect. Looks like Third Reality has one. Yeah, Third Reality has one. It's probably very similar. I don't know if it's going to be any better for your reliability. The problem with the vibration sensors on the dryer automation could potentially be the dryer may start and stop a bunch, and it just depends on your dryer. You may have to get a little creative with your automations, which maybe you've done that already, just to kind of continuously check for it. But yeah, since you're using a Homey, you could probably just get like a generic Zigbee vibration sensor like that one from Third Reality, and I'm sure there's some other ones too. What's the difference between the switch and the fan switch? I'm assuming you mean this one, Chris. I assume that's what we're talking about here. Sorry, I didn't see the whenever you left, I didn't see the comment. But this and the fan switch. So let's see. I'm assuming the Inovelli light switch will have, sorry, the fan switch, I'm trying to pull it up, will have some speed control options like most smart fan switches. Let's see, we need to go with the White Series fan switch. to give us any information. Smart fan mode. Additional features. Yeah, adjustable fan speed. So that's probably going to be one of the biggest differences just off the bat right there. We got a breeze mode. Adjustable ramp rate, nice. Yeah, so that's probably going to be it right there. But yeah, I'm excited to try out one of these too. Any retrofit deadbolt locks for inside only? Good question. I released a short video a few weeks ago, I think, that was talking about the Aqara U300. It isn't out yet. Let me see if I can find it, like a picture or something online. I actually found my video when I Googled it. I'll try to pause it. So that's it right there. That one right there. That one is one that should come out this year, I'm thinking and hoping. So that could be a solution. Aside from that, that's the only... Well, no, you said deadbolt, didn't you? Any retrofit deadbolt locks for inside? I'm not really sure what that means. You said deadbolt lock. So this would be like a latch style lock. Sorry. You said inside only. I was thinking like a latch style lock or like a lever lock like this. If you have a deadbolt, I don't see why you can't use really any retrofit lock, whether it's inside or outside, if you have a deadbolt. So, you know, there's a number of them. SwitchBot has their retrofit lock. Of course, the Aqara U200 is a great retrofit lock. SwitchBot Pro, yeah. Also, this one right here is one that I've been testing out. I'm having some issues with this, but I haven't given up completely. But this is a retrofit lock. It also supports Matter. So this one is Matter over Wi-Fi. You can see there Matter support. But yeah, I don't see why you can't use any retrofit lock if you have a deadbolt, whether it's inside or outside. And yeah, Nuki. Oh yeah, Nuki's another one. Depending on where you're at, that's more of a European thing right there. Will says, have you seen the new Asham Pro permanent outdoor lights? They are reported to be 2 times brighter than Govee permanent outdoor lights. I have seen the. Oh, I haven't seen them in person. Let's pull them up. I think they've reached out to me a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken. But that's not the Pro. Where's the Pro? I think the Pro, there we go. They're on eBay, maybe? No. I don't see the Pro. I'm trying to find them online here. Is the Pro the one that has two LEDs? That would make sense why it'd be brighter. It has like 2 LEDs per block. There we go. I think I found it. No, that's not the one. I must have been a different brand. Yeah, I mean, my issue with these, not issue, it's just there's been a lot of copycats, I guess you could say, for lack of better words. So when Govee came out with their permanent outdoor lights, that was the only product like that I'd ever seen on the market couple years ago or whatever, since then there have been a number of brands that have released basically the same product. So this is, to me, I see this and it was just another one. So I'm not sure, I guess they're saying this one is brighter than the Govee ones. I've just been a fan of Govee because they were the first to do it. I've been using them. They work really well. They make a lot of great products, and they support Matter now, where these these aren't going to work natively with HomeKit. So I haven't looked too far into these. I haven't tried them out because of those reasons. But I've seen so many brands that have released basically the same product as the Govee outdoor lights, just like this. And, they all seem to be the same to me. Don't forget Aqara U100, relatively inexpensive. Yeah, the only thing... Now the U100 you do have to install, but that's not a retrofit. Maybe you meant the U200, that's the retrofit one. The U100 you do have to install on both sides. So yeah, you probably meant the U200. Thanks Jeff for hanging out if you're still here. Aqara U50, yeah, that's not a retrofit lock either. The U50 is also a great, very affordable lock, but it's not retrofit. I think we got some more questions. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions here. Let's see. Thoughts on the new TP-Link doorbells, not HomeKit? Haven't used it personally, so I guess this is the new one. Honestly, I have not looked at this at all. Indoor chime provided. I like TP-Link stuff. Some of their stuff has not been great for me, but other stuff has been really solid. So I've been using a number of their products lately and been happy with them. 2K, 3 megapixel HD, seems decent. I just personally, if I don't use a doorbell that supports HomeKit, and yeah, I mean, I've only used native HomeKit locks or doorbells so far, so I just haven't looked too closely at this one personally, so I don't really have any thoughts on it necessarily. I think my G4 video doorbell keeps getting taken out by power burnouts. Any idea how to prevent that? Maybe some sort of surge protector or special transformer? Yes, I think you're definitely going in the right direction in your thought process there, Larry, with that. I don't know enough about it to give you any advice necessarily in terms of what you should go or do without doing more research myself, but I think you are going in the right direction there with that. Joe says, what's up? Says, any opportunity for more Shane Siri merch in the future? I would definitely buy apparel that had some app icons or fun Siri commands. Big market and can market HomeKit. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, so I definitely want to do more merch very soon. It's on my list of things to get done, along with some other things, but yeah, I really do want to do this. It's in the works. If you have any ideas or anything specific you want to see, let me know. I like this idea. I'm a little hesitant with like official logos or HomeKit iconography and stuff like that. I don't want to be like sued by Apple or anything. But yeah, I definitely want to put out some more stuff in the near future, so I appreciate that. Stay on the lookout. And I will definitely let you guys know when that day comes and we get some more merch, man. That'll be fun. Yeah, Trent says there's a lock. Speaking of TP-Link, there was a lock at CES that's supposed to come out at the end of the year, by the end of the year. Anyone remember that? I do remember that one because it was one of my favorite products, one of the most intriguing products, I thought, from CES. Let me see if I can find that real quick. That would be, yeah, that was a really interesting product. They did have it on their website at one point. Oh, it looks like they also have a Robot vacuum coming soon. Let's see if it's under cameras. TP-Link's got a lot of cameras. I think it's this one. No, because it's a lock also. Maybe it'll be under locks. I don't know where they would put it under because it's a doorbell, camera, and a lock. I don't see it on here anymore. Hopefully it's still coming out. Last I heard it was supposed to come out this year. That was the plan anyways. Need a no response t-shirt. Yeah, I got some. I did make some of those, so those are available still. No response and the local shirts are still available, and I think that might be the only ones that we have available right now. And I will definitely make some more in the near future. So I appreciate you guys getting on here and letting me know I need to get on it and make that happen. So stay on the lookout for that. But that's it, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out and chatting smart home with me here for the past hour. It's been fun as always. I've got a new video planning to come out by the end of this week, so stay tuned for that. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, if you're not already, that's where I'm doing. Just, I post daily behind the scenes stuff a lot there in my stories. You kind of see, all that goes on in between the videos, if you will. So anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. God bless.